Okay, everyone, let's get into our core values. What does P mean, and who can say or explain how they've utilized P in their personal life or business life over the course of the past week? Who would like to go?
I'll go, Dave.
Okay, okay, Bob. I was going to say
So-
Alex, but Bob.
I'm Alex today. No, I'm kidding.
You're Alex.
So P is for positive. We remain positive and professional and have positive expectancy in every situation. You and I are traveling, but we had some challenges come up from just working through some of the client stuff that we have to get done. And we saw that there were some challenges, but we obviously went through it, staying positive and looking for some outcomes that are going to change the game on what they're doing and how they're doing it. So I'm pretty excited about that. And we obviously, even though it's a challenge, we stay positive and we'll focus through it. So cool.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing. Does anyone else have something that they can share regarding positivity, positive expectations over the course of the last week in their life or business?
Can.
Saoirse?
So I was one of the team members who was sick last week, but I think it was really good because even though I was just feeling a little bit down, like the other team members really helped with the positivity, which lifted me up, particularly Jen. She was so good about like checking in with me and reaching out and just making sure that, not only were clients okay, but that I was as well.
That sounds like a snap for Jen.
That sounds like
It's a little bit early, but I think it goes to both.
Well, you get both.
Yes.
It's all good. We can do it twofer.
Yeah. Awesome. How about R?
I would like to share the R, results focused. I'm really excited about the Leads on Demand project because we have added more prospects into the pipeline, and I see that we can move forward and achieve our goals really quick if we improve our the amount of prospects into the pipeline. And I think that we can add a lot of value into the groups of the clients. So I think that we get the best results with this improvement into the pipeline.
Okay. E. Lauren. You're muted. I can't hear you.
Sorry about that.
There you go.
E stands for Expect Excellence. And I just wanted to share with the team, we have a current LOD client who works with us, and we're working on getting them leads, and actually just started about a week ago. And they decided to bring on a second account, to join the LOD program. And when I was on the one-on-one call with this particular client we're bringing on, he was like, I just have to tell you, like, everything about you guys is so awesome. Like, he's like, it's excellent in the way that, like, your backgrounds look so professional. He's like, how do I get one of those? And he's like, and even your email, like, so it was like just the little things that our whole team has done, whether it be Matt of designing a logo and, putting them on these backgrounds. He just was so impressed. And he was writing everything down, taking screenshots. So I think it was a really great, for us, it's just something small that we just throw in there all the time. But it really gave him a strong impression on our company. And I think that was really important. And it's something we don't think about because we just do it, and he was telling more people about it and just, sharing it within his company. So I think it actually even struck up a conversation that the product that they create and the business that they're in, they thought that their backgrounds could even be very similar to ours because it shows, things that their business does. So I wanted to share that with all of you because we all get to display these fun things, whether it be our signature and our backgrounds. And it was something that really showed great excellence on the company. So it was a really
Awesome.
cool moment. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. And but one of the things that also illustrates is it's not what we say, it's what we do. So people are, I want you to think about this. People are always looking for the first level of incongruency.
Yep.
So it's not, okay, you guys say this, but are you doing what you say? And because of human nature, people look for that chinks in the armor. So that just shows what you're talking about, Lauren, is walking the talk, talking the talk, walking the talk, doing what we say, plain and simple. No ifs, ands, or buts. Thank you for sharing.
Absolutely.
How about A?
Meredith.
Look, Meredith.
Take A is for taking action in a strategic way. And all three clients that I'm involved in are all starting something new, whether it's a funnel, a new offering, a new launch. And so I just think it's wonderful to watch Pedro, Jen, whomever take the lead and just say, okay, this isn't working. Bob and David as well. And so they launch something new. And I just think it's very cool. And I get to be involved in writing the copy. So
Awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you. Hey, by the way, Alex, this is the first time in 11 months that you didn't talk about R when you hit a return on ad spend for a certain client.
Yeah, I thought it was too much to.
I mean, you've done it 10 months in a row. You might as well talk about 11 months in a row of exceeding our target. Come on.
He's planting it for snaps.
Yeah, so yeah, we've hit our goal for 10 months in a row. And last week we went far behind our goal. Like our goal is to achieve ROAS of 3. We achieved ROAS of 4.38, and it will only get higher as the attribution kicks in. So far it's going well.
Awesome. It just hit me that it was the first time ever that I hadn't heard you bring that up. So I had to call you out for it. Okay, what's H? And I think spin us right round like we did before. Is talks a little bit about that, getting dizzy. What does H stand
Skipped over
for?
C. We skipped over C.
Oh, C. Sorry.
C. We could say prac, but it's we gotta have the C in there.
Yes, we have to have C, and it has nothing to do with that. So what is C, and how have we used it personally or professionally over the last week? Michael.
Yeah, so despite being sick last week, Jen and I have been collaborating with all of my tasks and appreciate it. And again, because only Kenny is the one as well that's not sick last week. So we've been collaborating. I gave her instructions and everything to achieve the tasks that have been assigned to me and Harold and Kay. So I appreciate it. So it's another snap for Kenny too.
Yes, Kenny, thank you for stepping up. We'll go into that in a second. Okay, now since I can't spell, what does H stand for?
H.
Jen.
Well, outside of work, of course, we have a ball all the time here when we start our meetings with music and stuff. But I was able this weekend, so I'm just going to share a personal habit. I started a play group 20 years ago with some women when our oldest were 1. And we got each other through some really tough times, ups and downs. And it's just, I got to have lunch with a group of them this weekend. There was 9 of us, 4 of us got together. It's just so fun. And we can not see each other for a year and come back together. And it's just so fun. We have so much fun. And we've already planned a new one for November 6th and asked the people that don't live in our city anymore to come. And one of my very best friends is actually going to come to the next one, and it's so exciting. And she's going to stay the night at my house, and we're just all going to go to have lunch again. And anyway, if you don't have kids yet and you start having kids, get yourself a group of women. They're going to get you through life, and you're going to have fun.
If you're a lady.
If you're a woman, if you're
a woman,
you're a mom.
If you're a mom.
If you're a mom and go to playgroups, and if you're a dad and go to playgroups.
That's like everything right now, though. Like, I don't know about everyone else, but I think like the past couple of years have shown me human connection is like the one thing I took for granted. You know, it's part of the reason why it's so great to have our team here, because like it is just being able to see other people and have people who, you know, will support you. So important right now.
Yeah.
It
very
is.
true.
And it's things like this that hopefully help us remember the important things. We had this weekend, Bob actually flew down. We flew down together, met up in Atlanta on Saturday morning and ended up going to a football game. And he got to hear the loudest stadium ever in the world. Yours may be bigger, Maddie, but ours is because of the shape of the stadium. It's actually louder on the field. And then after the game, one of the players and his girlfriends came over to a tailgate that we were at to say hi to everyone. And so Bob got to see a little bit of experienced scream therapy, and he even went like this and started screaming. So he got to experience
That's
scream
good,
therapy.
Bob. You
It
need
was such a good game.
Except the outcome.
Yeah.
And
And you
even-
almost beat Alabama.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you took out the first quarter, we beat them 21-7 after the first quarter.
That's not how it works, though.
Yeah, I know
Quarters
it's
of
I know
football.
it's not how it works. But you know, even in a loss, there's now hope. You know, showing that we can compete with the big boy, with the number one. Now we just got to beat number one. So hope when we beat Georgia and we make it back to the SEC championship game, we'll get a chance to have a rematch. So there, Maddie.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see, everyone.
Anyone else do anything fun this weekend or last week that they want? Lauren.
Yeah, I got to, my husband, because of COVID, there was all kinds of awards that were given and no time to celebrate. He got Administrator of the Year for being principal at his last school. And he didn't really have much closure with them. And so it was really nice that he got to be with all of them, and they all, each individually pulled him aside and, you know, told him how much they missed him. And for me as his wife, it was really great, you know, obviously to see that. But then they had a huge party on the USS Midway down here in San Diego, and it was beautiful. Like it was so awesome. And clearly, like Sorsha said, just to have the human connection and to be able to see each other. It's something that text messages and Facebook and Instagram can never replace. You know, it was so nice to be together. And so it was a lot of fun. Definitely had a ball.
Awesome. Yeah, I saw that, and congratulations to
Yeah, it's
him.
really cool.
Okay, anyone else? Madison.
Yeah. Speaking of human connection, I was at a music festival this weekend, and it was so nice just to like be around so many people and see live music and artists and have those experiences with friends again, because it's been over 2 years since I was in a concert in person. So it was really, really nice to be there and do that. Like 100,000 other people. It was nice.
That was crazy how they socially distance 100,000 people with at least
I know,
6
you
feet.
wouldn't believe it.
I mean, you wouldn't believe that they could just fit that into one little field. I mean, it's amazing how when you put people 6 feet apart, how far back you can't see the state. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, like 90,000 people in a stadium. And
COVID doesn't go to
and we're
festivals.
all 6 feet apart.
Yeah, there's no COVID at festivals.
Not in Florida either. Anyone else? Okay, well, thank you, everyone. And let's go on to snaps.
Okay, snaps. I do have a snaps to share that I put it in the snaps channel. We have a client who got their Facebook account completely hacked to the point where they even took our permissions away. And we have a team member, Nemnia, who's not on the call, who has been spending all weekend contacting the people that we know and asking Facebook to reconnect. And so I think huge snaps goes to him because A, it's the weekend, and B, it's a big deal that his account was hacked, and he's making some amazing connections with people that we know that have helped in the past to make some moves. So huge snaps for Nemanja. We have to send him.
They tried to hack his account as well yesterday. But he's good. He's safe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so snaps to Nemanja.
Very cool. Alex,
I
you
have a
didn't give
couple.
yourself snaps for the Rojas? So
I
I do have.
Okay, go ahead, Alex.
No, I'll be quick. So one for Nemanja, because he really focused a lot of energy on helping Blended with that, and one for Anna, because on Friday Chrissy asked us to send out the reports on our own ads and to start a new ad, and Anna just jumped on that. And thank you, Anna, for helping. I sometimes don't have enough time to focus on everything, so it really means a lot.
very cool.
Here you go. Teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I have some snaps.
go for it.
Okay, so one, I just want to give snaps to Chrissy because I get to read all the stuff that she's writing before it even gets cast out to go to the team. And I'm just really impressed with everything she's writing, and it's just awesome. And snaps to taking time and communicating with me on things that we're getting ready to launch so I can understand it and make sure our team has time. So I appreciate that. I wanted to give snaps to Anna and Meredith because they are working so hard in our ads, and I love seeing and our clients' ads, and I love to see the collaboration between the two of them. Anna says, I need this to be edited for this reason, and Meredith jumps on it, gets it done, and then things get approved and move forward. And I just love seeing that collaboration. So I want to give snaps to both of them, and snaps to Meredith separately, just because I get to work with her every day, and on a daily basis, priorities change for our clients based on the needs. And on a dime, she switches gears. We have a call, she gets it done, and she gets it done well and quickly. And Meredith, you need to give yourself so much credit because you are very good at what you do. So I just wanted to give you snaps for that.
Yeah, I'd like to jump on the Meredith bandwagon because even just this morning when you were speaking, like, I'm just so proud of you because you've come, you have so many wonderful skills, but you've come so far in our world. Like you just being able to speak. It's great to watch you grow, and like Jen said, like I see, like we were looking, well, who's going to do this, and she was like, oh no, Meredith. And I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so many things that you're doing, and like Jen said, you're doing it well. So you make me proud personally, and to know you from before, but even more on our team. This is so great. So good job.
Nice.
And I still want to give snaps because we've had some members that are sick, and Sorsha was sick with the flu, and she still got emails written. And I know she's going to be getting some more emails written for Business Nitrogen. And then Michael has just as much on his plate and his team is all sick. So I appreciate the collaboration with you, Michael, and us working through everything to get it done. So thank you for that.
I have snaps for Anna. Collaborating with her is really fun, and I think the communication's strong. But she came up with an amazing idea for ads that I think will help everyone who's writing them. She thought about making a worksheet of phrases that Facebook doesn't like. And I just think it would be helpful across the board, and it's different for different industries. Like she discovered real estate doesn't like questions to begin an ad. And I think that's amazing. It would help. I know Chrissy, me, whoever's Sorsha, whoever's writing the ad. So I thought it was an amazing idea.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I have snaps as well. Michael, put your hand down.
What'd you say?
I said, put your hand down because he rose his hand too. You can go definitely after me. So Chrissy, yeah, I want to second that. Not only has everything she's been writing really done well, just the support she's given Dave, Pedro, and I coming in and just sort of from the beginning, just going through things and making sure that there's clarity and helping us get where we need to go, especially with the business nitrogen info, because we usually work on us last, and it's nice to have someone supporting us and the team in a way that's moving us forward, because that is always a gap in most businesses. You end up putting yourself last, and I feel like with Chrissy there, we're getting at least put on, and getting things done the way we should have done in the past. So that's awesome. Want to give Pedro, Dave, also snaps for just keeping us on track as we're building out more business nitrogen assets, which is kind of nice. And then also Jen for keeping us on track. I know Dave, I, and Pedro likely don't always tell you exactly what we're doing, when we're doing it, and how we're doing it, and it drives you crazy. So Dave's looking around like, what? I know.
What?
And I always feel like we do half, but I think it's always like, didn't we do that? Didn't we discuss this? So
Jen for extending my due dates on my tasks. Kenny for stepping up, and for Anna for taking care of me so I can do my tasks
Aw.
as well. Yeah, thank you.
I'd love to give snaps to Anna as well, because our Facebook group is growing and organized, and all kinds of great things are coming out that way. And I know that you're really, really pivotal in actually getting the information out. So thank you so much for doing that. Good job. While taking care of your patient, Michael.
And while all that, snaps to Chrissy and Anna for figuring out our new ads, getting them approved for our webinar, and getting us all set up and launched. So there we go. Woo. Meredith.
I'm gonna jump on the Jen and Lauren wagon. Lauren, I know, is balancing so much in her personal and her work life, and I just am in admiration of her positivity and her still ability to do all she does, because I know Jen and Lauren have a lot on their shoulders always on a daily basis. And just Jen keeps me on track. Every single day I call her and I'm like, okay, just lay it down. What do I do? Triage. I call it triage. So anyway, just thank you for being connections for me.
Absolutely.
Any more snaps?
I do want to give snaps. Hold on, I lost you guys.
Luke has one too next, so after you.
Perfect. Yeah, I do want to give snaps to Alex, because not only is it his 11th time hitting this bit of ROAS, the goal, he's just, there's not a day that he doesn't give some sort of valid information that stops the client and like, huh, yeah, that's a good idea, Alex. So I think, like you guys aren't on those calls, so I feel like I have to always be the eyes and ears for all of you to share, because he's a wonderful representative of our company all the time. So huge snaps to Alex for sure. And he's also backing up Anemnia with everything that's going on with our other clients. So it's definitely a good thing. And then I also like to give snaps to Jen, even though the snaps are like out of control in her channel, but she's doing amazing. And I know that there's just so many things that are happening. And like Meredith was saying, there's a lot of new launches and switches and so many things, and she's just always getting it done. And I'm sending her things like, hey, what about this? And we was even dealing with things on the weekend with me. So huge snaps to you for sure, Jen. And my last but not least, to Javi, because we've gotten some new ideas and implementation within the Facebook LOD, and I think it's really great. It's really exciting. So thanks for taking that on too. All right, Vuk, you're up.
I'm giving snaps to my team members, Anna and Alex, for really constructive like team meetings and actually being there whenever I need some information. They are there to provide them.
Excellent.
Well, then I'll give them snaps because you our newest member to the team, onboarding you and bringing you in and getting you involved in all the accounts and actually give you snaps, Vuk, because you've brought a different perspective, and I've heard from them how valuable your different perspective has been to the team and the clients. Okay, any other snaps for today?
Other than a snaps world record of 8 snaps for one person in one day, Anna, there you go. We've never had 8 for one person in one day. So there, you even have a jazz hand in your screen. So excellent job.